Hello children, today we are going to see in our third video of food and nutrition. Before that, we recapitulate what we have learned in previous videos. We have learned in previous video about the importance of balanced diet, staple food, variety in foodstuff. Now we will see constituents of food and its functions. First one is carbohydrate. If you say in simple terms, carbohydrates are sugars and starch. They are the main source of energy in the human diet. Our body may use carbohydrate immediately or store for later use. Carbohydrates help to break down into glucose in our body. Our muscles and the brain use glucose as fuel. If our body does not need glucose, it is stored in our body. So carbohydrates are used for our day-to-day works. Whatever energy you require for playing, for writing, for thinking, even you think something, that time also you require energy. If you are sitting, you say, no, I am not doing anything, I don't require energy. No, for sitting also your calories are burned. It requires energy. So we require carbohydrates. So for carbohydrates, what we have to do? We have to see all these whatever vegetables you can, vegetable, fruits, whole grain, seeds, nuts and beans must be included in our day-to-day diet. If all these things are there in your day-to-day diet, you will get carbohydrates. Then next is proteins. Proteins, amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. They are essential for the growth and repair of the body tissues. Repair means maintaining our body tissues. They help us to make new body cells. We get proteins from animals such as milk, cheese, meat, egg, etc. and vegetable proteins such as pulses, beans, nuts and grains. If you see all these things here, protein rich foods, cheese is there, avocado, spinach, yogurt, all these are there. We need all these things to produce hormones, antibodies and enzymes. They also help us to maintain proper acid alkali balance in our body. So protein is a body building nutrients. Then next one is vitamin. They are vital for maintaining normal growth and health. Vitamins help in proper absorption of carbohydrate, proteins, fats and minerals by the body. The various types of vitamins are A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, E and K. Deficiency of vitamins lead to various disorders. There is no single food that provides all the vitamins required for our body. If we say vitamin A, it helps to maintain our tissue and it is essential for good eyesight. If you see vitamin D, it promotes the absorption of calcium to keep our teeth and bones strong. Vitamin K is necessary for blood clotting and vitamin C acts as an antioxidant. Vitamin B helps our body to make protein and energy. So children, all the vitamins have their different role. So they are necessary to maintain our health. And next is minerals. Minerals such as iron, calcium, iodine, sodium, phosphorus with vitamins are required in very small quantity. Too much of any mineral may harm our body. They keep our bones and teeth strong and body healthy. Different minerals are present in different foods. Milk and milk products. Here are some leafy vegetables, some fruits, some species. If you see, the figs is a fruit, tomato is a fruit, garlic and cinnamon are spices, pumpkin seeds, mustard greens, avocado is a fruit. So all these items gives us different kinds of minerals. Apart from this, milk and milk product, fish, green leafy vegetables, soya beans and nuts also have different kinds of minerals. Then next is fats. Fats are also necessary for our health. You may think, how Miss is saying fats are necessary. If I eat more oily food, my mother says no, don't eat, you will become fatty. But no, children. All the things are required by our body in balance. Anything in excess harm. If you see continuously TV, watch the TV whole day, it harms your eyes. In the same way, if you play outside whole day in a sunny day, you may fall sick. Like that, anything in excess harm to our body. So fats are also necessary for our health. This is the most concentrated source of energy. It forms energy reserves in the body and is mainly stored under the skin. They keep the body warm. I think in animal lesson I have said you, the animals who are living in cold region, they are having the fur, and the fur are very thick. Under the fur the skin is very thick, and that is nothing but stored fat. They keep the body warm of those animals. So excess fat is not good for our body. Fat contain building blocks called fatty acids, and the things from which we get fats are butter, oil, ghee, cheese, whole milk, meat. All these things are rich sources of fats. If 1 gram of fat when burned give 9 calories of energy. See, here are this some an animal product, oil, some dry fruits. You may, by seeing this, you may remember that you are eating all these dry fruits in winter season. Why only in winter season we eat all the dry fruits? Because it contains lot of fats which keep our body warm, and warm is required in winter only. That time we feel cold. So next is water. Water is the most important component of all these 6 basic nutrients. Water, our body makes up of 70% weight with water, and for all the functions of our body to go on smoothly, we need to drink plenty of water. Plenty means at least 8 glasses of water a day we have to drink. Then only our body will be healthy. As soon as you get up in the morning, children, you have to drink a glass of water. Make a habit. As soon as you get up, you drink a glass of water. Nowadays coronavirus is moving, so at that time you have to drink lukewarm or warm water. It increases your immunity level. We need water to produce digestive enzymes. If enough water is not present in our body, our organs cannot function properly. Loss of water in the body is called dehydration. When you felt dehydration, have you ever felt dehydration? Yes, when you come across with the loose motion or sunstroke. If you remain outside whole day, then there is a possibility of sunstroke in summer season. At that time, whatever water is present in our body get lost. If you not drink water at that time, then your body get dehydrated. And sometimes if your immunity level is not good, you may get faint. फेंट बोले तो बेहोश हो जाना. कभी कभी हम बेहोश हो जाते हैं ना, पता ही नहीं चलता हमें क्या हो गया. किसी को लूज मोशन आ जाते हैं तो वो बेहोश हो जाता है. बिकॉज द अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर विच इज़ required by our body is not enough in our body. That is the reason our body get dehydrated. Next is roughage. The fiber content of our diet that helps in easy movement of food in the alimentary canal is known as roughage. Roughage are nothing but the fiber which is present in vegetables, fruits and the outer cover of cereals. It helps our body to send out the waste matter produced after digestion. Whatever you eat in a whole day, your body absorbs whatever is required. And who helps in absorbing all these things? We have seen that vitamins helps in absorbing all the things which we eat. And whatever is extra thing present in your body, it comes out in the form of waste matter next day after digestion. So who helps this roughage, this fiber which is present in the vegetable? Some children face the problem of constipation. They don't go to washroom daily. Then their stomach ache, they have stomach ache, headache, because in their diet the proper amount of roughage is not present. The fiber is not present. If they are not eating chapati or bhakri with vegetables, then their digestion will not happen properly and their bowels will not clean. If, as I said, fiber is required to remove the waste matter produced after digestion. So which are the things like whole wheat bread, whole pulses, apples with peels? Don't take out peel of the apple before eating. Just wash the apple and eat. All these things contain good amount of fibers. So the children, we have to, now you understand what are the things required to maintain our balanced diet. All these things must be included if you want to be healthy and fit. which are the things? Once again I will repeat the constituents of food, that is carbohydrate, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fats, water and roughage. When all these constituents are present in your diet, then your body will be healthy and fit. So children, I think you have understood what do food constituents do for us and their presence in our daily diet. Thank you children. God bless you.